guys? What's going
What
on?
episode we on?
I don't know. I'm gonna say 11. I think 11.
11?
My mom 10. My mama know. Let's take a look and see what episode we're on, shall we? Oh, I'm lying. Why would I lie that bad? We're on episode 9.
I'm saying, I don't know about
Why would I lie that bad? That was crazy. That was not good.
Hi guys.
Hi. I feel like this intro is so blah.
Yeah, be real.
It's
It's that time of month.
It's that, listen, and these cramps is cramping, man.
Mine too, and I just asked Auntie if she had medicine.
Did you take it?
I didn't take it, I forgot.
Well, why would you?
Now that I'm sitting down, I forgot. But it's alright, I think. I'm gonna figure it out. But yeah, I've been cramping all day, and then I went to the store and I forgot medicine.
That's a shame. I feel like you should take some.
Just in case, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a little crazy. Let me go ahead and pause. Okay. We back. Let's try this again. I had to fix a little camera angle. Get ourselves together.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Welcome back to episode 9.
Because I did lie before. I was lying. That's
I
for
just
sure.
feel like it's been forever.
Yeah.
But it's really like the holidays.
Yeah.
A lot has been going on.
A lot's
So.
been going on. But we back and we better than ever.
Period.
Check in. How's everybody doing? How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm in pain. You know,
I'm
it's that time of
screaming.
month. But I'm okay. Like I said before, I have my ups and downs, like everybody. But overall, I'm good. How are you doing?
Tired. I'm good though. Ooh, let's clap for me. So in beauty school, y'all,
Oh.
we did this thing called
just don't
victories
want to
every like assembly day. And so my victory for the day is I expressed my feelings to someone. I did.
Yeah, no, she don't.
I don't. They did something, they said something, and usually I'm just the type to be like, all right, whatever, you got it. Have a good one, be safe. And I started off like that. I did start off like that, and then I couldn't sleep. It was a real crazy time for me last night. I had a real crazy time. My anxiety was through the roof. My heart was beating. Like, it was a lot going on. But anyway, I did my little, all right, cool, you be safe, you got it, whatever. And I'm laying down. I couldn't go back to sleep. I'm like, you know what? Let me pick my phone back up and say what I got to say. Because I got some things I need to get off my chest. And so I did.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. They didn't respond.
That's
but
okay.
that's, I was about to say, but that's okay.
That's
Because
okay.
I got it out.
It was for you.
Yeah. I'm only upset that I responded out of anger. Not even anger. I responded out of like irritation. Like at the time I was irritated with this person. And so I feel like my response could have been handled differently. But just the fact that I did express myself.
It's
Pats on the back for
to
me.
you. That's right. That's perfect. That's all what it's all about.
Yes.
You did something for your own personal self-growth, and that's amazing.
Thank you. But yeah, as far as how I'm doing good. Scale of 1 to 10, I give myself like a 7.5 or 8.
That's pretty good. Decent.
Cooling. Feel like it could be better, but
You also have a big news.
oh, I do.
That's what I started clapping for at first.
Oh. The whole time that's not even what I was talking about.
No.
Yeah, I moved into my very first suite. Yes. We're renovating it. Have the floors done and paint and everything. So I move everything in. So that is great time.
And I think we've said it before, but for those who don't know, she's an esthetician,
I am.
a nail artist,
Yes.
and
So
it's
look with the kids.
so much more to come. Period. I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
I swear, guys, those are the moments I live for my girls. Like when I hear stuff like that just makes my day. I be like, oh my god, like I'm overjoyed. Like I don't even know what to do with myself.
And she'd be so happy because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm moving to my suite.
Yeah, I be like, come on, like let's have a party, let's do something.
Celebrate.
But that's okay. You're gonna celebrate though.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Also, we just want to thank everybody that donated to the food drive.
Yes.
Don't worry, there's a video coming.
Video posts coming, all that.
Posts coming with all the donations we received and us bringing it there. Bear with us, guys.
Yeah, right.
But we really truly appreciate it. Like that.
For sure.
You guys made a big difference within our community, your community, just in general.
Yeah. So huge thank you to the people that donated. Even just shared the post if you
Share,
couldn't post,
right?
or if you couldn't donate and you just reposted it. Whatever the case, we really appreciate it
We do.
from the bottom of our hearts.
Honestly, and it'll be more. There will be more. So if
to
you couldn't this time, maybe next time you can. But like she said, we appreciate just the sharing, just letting somebody know, word of mouth. Like, we appreciate all of that.
Yes.
All right, we getting into it.
I guess we getting
into it. So it's funny because we kind of was having this conversation. This always happens. Yeah. We were having a conversation off camera yesterday at leaving brunch. It was leaving brunch, right? Yeah. And that happens all the time. Like, me and Jordan just be talking, and I'll be like, wait, that's a really good
topic,
right? So we were talking about.
We're talking about a few different things.
Things.
One thing we were talking about is just like when we go out and we just really enjoy having a really good time. And we met some people the other day, and they were super cool and super nice. And I think, and that's another good thing about us. Somehow, some way, we always meet good people. Like, we've never run into weirdos or like nasty weird people. You know what I mean? We always just attract good energy and good people. So that's one of the things we're talking about, and we're saying like, right when you texted me and was like, we should talk about this, I kind of wrote it down, and like the title that I wrote down was just being kind, like just being nice. It's so important to just be nice to people and just be kind, because for one, you never really know who you're talking to. You know what I mean? You never really know who you're meeting. We went out to a karaoke bar for what was that for? And I sang Kirk Franklin.
Was it Danielle's birthday, or it was after she performed?
After she performed, we went to a karaoke bar and I sang "Brighter Day" by Kirk Franklin while I was singing in the middle of the. Okay, I took them folks to church, right? Mind you, I can't sing, y'all, so don't think I was in there. You feel me? But, and I think that when you just act out of a good heart, it really shows to other people. Because once I finished, one lady gave me a hug and told me she loved me. Never seen this lady a day in my life. She gave me a hug and told me she loved me. And then these other guys was like, you don't really know what that just did for me, because our sister just passed, and it was just, it was a really touching moment. So going back to like us going out and just always meeting good people, it's like, we never those people in a function that's face tooted up and don't want to be like, no,
we're just not them girls. Like, I never understood like going somewhere, and that's part of the reason why I don't really like, this sounds bad, but I don't really like going out in our city, like our town and stuff, because I feel like everybody just sitting around with their face tooted up, like, and
not having a good time, and they looking at us crazy because we sitting on the couches and rapping. But like, what are we really out here for?
Like, we're gonna have a good time everywhere we go.
Literally, it don't matter.
It don't matter if the place is filled. It don't matter if it's empty. If we want to have a good time, we're gonna have a good time. As long as you got our music that we want to hear, we're gonna have a good time. We're just a good time.
We're just a good time, period.
And
come party with Barbies.
No, come party with the Barbs.
The Barbs.
And not Barbs like Nicki Minaj. It's a whole nother.
Yeah. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But no, I really like that about us though. Like, we always have a good time. We always meet good people. It's always good vibes. Like, and I love that.
Love that for us, truly.
And it's so crazy because we just naturally have this aura, I feel like, about us, where people feel like they could just get deep and talk to us.
Bro,
like,
we were in the car talking to these dudes. We had just met them. We were in the car talking to these dudes till what, 6 in the morning? That is insane.
They actually asked to be on the podcast, but
they did.
We were like, we're not recording right now.
Right. They did. I would love a male guest, but that's besides the point. We'll talk about that later. Coming soon. Soon come. But we were in the car talking to these people till 6 in the morning. 6 in the morning is crazy. Just about just life. We talked a lot about relationships, and I think that was just natural because it was guys and girls in the car. But we just talked about stuff, like, it was crazy. Low-key trauma dumped on them. So if you see this, I'm kind of sorry.
Trauma dump. I know afterwards I was like,
that was a little bit heavy.
That was heavy. We always talk about, like, you don't know what someone's going through, and we just like,
and we was like, here you go. Take it or leave it.
And they was taking it because they kept asking questions. They kept asking questions, and it was good questions too. Like,
and I feel like that's not something you see often with men. Like, you don't really see a lot of men sort of like provoking you mentally in that way that they did, and that was really dope.
But I think that all stems from how we carry ourselves and the people that we are. I feel like it just naturally people feel comfortable. Not tooting our own horns, but tooting our own horns. Feel comfortable talking to us. It's just like, I don't know, even like in Jamaica, we met these dudes they were from Miami.
I think
they all Miami.
Yeah, they were all from Miami.
And guys, we had talked about everything.
We're sitting at the dinner table. They're like a live band behind us, and we're at the table talking about politics and race.
Politics, race.
Why are you doing that on vacation? Like, what is happening right now? What is going on?
It was crazy, but it was great.
It was great, and I feel like not only do we have that together, we have that separately too. Because I posted on my nail page before, when I have clients that come to me, and I have this one girl I never seen her a day before. Like, she's come to me twice, I think. But the first time she came to me, she was just like, okay, here it is. Here's what I'm going through. You let me know what you would do. And I'm like, okay, girl, go ahead. And she was like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, no, trust me. Like, you're good. Do what you got to do. You know what I mean? I love that people feel like they can come to us.
No, yeah, it's definitely a good trait to have. And we were just talking about in the car how it's just like, for us, it's weird when other people are like, stuck up
and like,
we don't understand that.
Yeah, when people tell me like their first impression of me is stuck up and bougie, I want to cry. Yeah, that makes me want to cry.
Like, what?
Because I'm one of the, like, I won't say I'm one of the nicest people you can meet, but I think, my mom tells it I'm not, but I think I'm a pretty nice, open person. My face isn't gonna give that, but once you start talking to me, I'm there. Like, you feel me?
Jordan is just very, like, when you first meet her initially, it's just like she chilling, like
big chilling.
She chilling, but once you talk
once
to her,
I'm comfortable, then we cool.
Yeah,
you basically my best friend.
I feel like I'm like that to a certain extent too. Like, if I go around a group of people that ain't really my group of people, I'm gonna be observant. I'm chilling. I'm watching. I'm how everybody move, how everybody interact. Cause you gotta pay attention to things like that. Cause then you know how you should act. Honestly. So, I think I'm like that too in a way.
Yeah.
I'm more people. I rarely get the I felt like you were stuck up thing, because I'm always like, and
I feel like she's more social than I am in a sense. But like, if I'm not gonna like just immediately start talking. But like, if you come up to me and start talking to me, or whatever, we'll have a conversation.
Right. But then it's like opposite. Like, people think, oh, she's so nice, but y'all don't even know the other side of me. Like, it gets crazy.
It gets hectic.
Yeah. So I think we're the same, just opposite. When you first originally come off, it's like, but you super nice, and then I come off like, hey, but I'm like,
like, not too much.
But this world can make you not kind too.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's just you can't let it.
Don't let it.
Please don't let it. Like, one thing I'm big on is please stay true to yourself. Stay true to who you are. I think I said this on maybe like our first episode. Don't let the actions of others taint your character. If you are a kind person, please remain a kind person. That way. Because everything that you give out, you are going to get back tenfold. And what that's good or bad. You feel me? So why not just always be a kind person? You know what I mean? It costs nothing to be nice. Nothing. It costs nothing to be nice. It takes so much more out of you to be a hateful and evil, nasty person. You know how tiring that is to have to keep up with that? Like, that's so annoying. Tiring. It's draining.
And I feel like when you're like that, like you said, good things don't really come to you that easily, because you're moving with hatred in your hurt.
Yes.
Like, I truly, and everybody falls short somewhere, but I move genuinely with anyone and everyone that I encounter with, because if I feel like if I do good by people, even if they're not doing good by me, good things are gonna come back to me naturally. Like, some people will be like, oh, why you ain't do this? I would have did this. I would have done that. Nah,
I don't have to do that.
Yeah, I'm not doing.
I don't have to do that.
I don't have to move like that. I don't have to be that person that I'm not. Because then that's not who I am. Now I'm being somebody else. I'm not being who I am.
And you know, another thing, I'm so protected by God. Exactly. I don't have to move that way.
Right.
He can handle everything.
And I think we've mentioned this too in one of our videos.
He can handle everything that I literally don't have to. I just,
once you know God is, listen, I don't stress nothing when people do me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I might be hurt.
And I'm going to be upset.
It's going to take me a while sometimes to get over it. But I always be thinking like, that man up there, he don't play about me.
He don't play about me.
And I know it for a fact. I see it in action all the time. I ain't never have to do nothing crazy,
out of pocket, out of character.
Nothing.
Because he got me
nothing.
At all times.
It took me a while to learn that because I used to do stuff. Like when people would do something to me, I used to be like, nah, I'm doing something back.
Quick, yeah.
I'm doing something back. Like, no, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. You're not gonna do this. Then once I just like realized like God got you, you don't gotta do that.
You really don't.
I stopped doing certain things because it's like,
for what?
For what?
Like when people be like, don't worry, I always get my lick back. Getting my lick back is talking to God about it and letting him handle it.
And moving on.
He gonna get my lick back for me. I don't have to do none of the extra stuff. I really don't. I promise you I don't. So we say all that to say, just be kind to one another.
You never know.
You really never know.
And you don't gotta be stuck up and friendly. Oh, that's what we were saying. We were like, guys don't even really like that.
Yeah, like guys don't like that. Okay, so that's another thing we were saying. A lot of, and I won't say every girl, but I feel like right now a lot of girls are in this soft girl phase and short nails, natural hair, which is cool. That's cute. I love a good shorty. I just posted on my nail page the other day. I love shorties. I want to be a shorty. You know,
yes.
But they think that, oh, they see the long nails. Oh, she's this. Like, come on, girl. You not gonna get picked that way.
Right.
Bashing another girl for what she choosing, you're not gonna get picked. I promise you. Guys really don't even like the girl that's with the shades on in the corner of the club, her face turned up, and she's not doing nothing.
Yeah, they feel like they can approach you. They feel like unapproachable. Like
they want to be around the people that's
right.
You feel me? And if you don't, fine. That's fine. Bye. I'ma still
right. Like guys don't care about you being in the corner thinking you or that. Like you don't got no personality. That's what girls need to realize. It's nothing. It has nothing to do with looks, how you dress.
It's your personality.
Like personalities. I think Brent Baez said something like that. I think I said this before in the video. How he was like, he don't go after looks no more. He go after like the girl that's gonna make the room like turn their heads when she come in. Not because of her looks, but because of her vibe
and just who she is as a person. Period.
Guys don't want no girl that's just like. I can even like no. Who wants that? That's corny.
That's so.
You have no personality, so now if y'all go out, they gonna feel like she is just. You're just there.
You're just there.
Just like, there.
I feel like
be yourself.
Be yourself. Have fun. That goofy girl that you claim to be on Instagram. Be that. Why you can't be that outside? Why you only gotta be that in house? Be that outside when you go outside. Be that.
I know in my next relationship, I want a fun relationship. Like both of us having fun.
I want somebody fun. I want somebody with a personality. That goes for guys too. Like a lot of girls be like, oh, I want my man mean. I don't want a mean man. No, not at all. I don't want a mean, nonchalant guy. No. I seen this video and the girl was like, I don't want somebody nonchalant. I want all the chalants. Right. I need all the. You need to be chalanting it up. Like, I need it all.
No, for real.
I don't want nobody mean. I don't want, like, you feel me?
No, because that's true too. I can't stand a guy that's just acting arrogant and just.
Oh, I can't stand.
I can't stand a guy like that because I'm going to call you out on it. I'm going to call you out.
I can't say that on camera. I'm gonna call you out. I had a story, but it's too fresh, so I'm gonna wait. It just happened today. I'll show you.
One of our friends we met this past weekend. If you're watching, you're my guy now, but we met this past weekend when he first came up. I was like, with the other two friends was friendly. They talking to the. He come up. He just said, "What we doing?" Like. I was like, oh, I don't like you. Yeah. He was like, what? Then we argue a little bit, big argue. Now we was cool afterwards, but I think maybe that's just how he is up front. But me personally, I like the guy that's gonna approach you and be like, hey, what's up? How are y'all? Like, what y'all doing? Like, I like that.
That's attractive. Nobody likes an arrogant person, period. But when it comes to I don't like arrogant guys. That's annoying. That's super annoying.
And I don't care how much money you got.
I don't.
None of that.
That material stuff don't mean nothing.
It doesn't matter.
That don't mean nothing to me.
You can have more than the next guy over there, but I'm gonna choose this guy because he got more personality. He's more personal. He's cool. Just cool. Like, I don't care about your money. I get my own money.
That's what I was about to say. Anything that I don't ask for much. But if I do, like, anything that I ask out of anybody else is something that I can either give in return or I can give myself.
Exactly.
So I could ask you for a bag, but I can get the bag myself.
Exactly.
I can ask you to get my nails done, my lashes, or whatever, but I can do all that myself. But if I can't bounce ideas off of you, if we can't have a conversation, if we can't, you feel me, have fun, it's a no-go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
That's how I feel too. Like, it gotta be more to it. I've never been that girl though. I'm not really
ever.
I'm not like saying, oh, I'm better than anybody else. Yeah. I'm speaking for myself. But I've never been a girl where I'm really materialistic or I want my dude to do this, do that. No, I like meaningful things.
Yeah.
If you be like, babe, let's get dressed, and you take me out to dinner and stuff, I would just be like, oh my god, he just told me to get dressed. I don't know, like little stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like meaningful things, like, oh, like, let's do a movie night, like stuff like that. I'm more of that person. Like, don't get me wrong, I need somebody that's able to lead and take care, you know.
Yeah.
It's mutual. But I've never been the type to be like, oh, I need a bag, I need this, I need that, because
you need to pay for my hair, you need to pay for my life. Girl, go ahead.
Because I could do all of that. I could do all of that myself. It would be nice.
But I don't need it. I wouldn't have booked the appointment if I needed somebody to pay for it. Hello? I wouldn't have bought the wig if I needed you to pay for it.
To add to the soft girl era, I don't know if I would call it I did call it soft girl era at some point, but I feel like that looks different for everybody.
And I hated the soft girl, like, that name. I hated that name so bad. I just didn't know what else to call the season I was in. So I used that because that's what everybody was using, in a sense. Not to say I was following the leader, but like, you know what I mean?
That's just what it was at the time. I like transition.
Transition is good. I also like calling things season. That's something that I learned recently. Like, that's like a word I learned recently, I guess. And I like saying season versus phase, because I feel like phase is such like a negative, like has a negative connotation to it. In a sense.
I can see that.
I like season. Transition is good too.
What does that look like for you though?
Like my transition or my soft girl or whatever. For me, so when I think about it like in a personal aspect, like just like an individual aspect. That's the word I'm looking for, individual. But then I also think about what it looks like for the people around me. So like when it comes to the people around me, I don't want anything other than purity. Like, I just want everything pure, everything like love around me, just genuine, like everything authentic. I don't want any chaos around me. I don't want any drama, any arguing. Like, I don't have time for that. Like, even just thinking about it is draining.
Just a lot, right?
And I don't want anything like that around me. And then as far as like an individual aspect, what do I think I look like in my transitioning soft girl phase or season? I guess it would just be growth. Like, when I think about the person that I've grown into, like from a couple of months ago, like I actually just thought about this morning when I was getting ready, and I was thinking about like my whole victory I told y'all about earlier in the video. I was thinking about how much I've grown as a person in comparison to maybe like even just 4, 5, 6 months ago. Like, I've grown into a completely different person, and I feel like when you're on this journey and you're growing, it gets frustrating when you feel like other people can't see it. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh, I had this conversation.
Really? The person that I express my feelings to, I feel like it frustrates me because I feel like they can't really see how much I've grown, and that bothers me so bad. But then I have to realize, like, it's not about them. It's not for them. It's for me. So even if nobody else sees it, I know that I see it, and know that God sees it, because it reflects in everything that I have around me. You know what I mean? So I guess my transition looks like growth. It looks like maturity. And like we said, what was that yesterday? How all our moves just have to make sense. All our moves have to make sense now. And so all my moves now, they're very strategic. I think that's the word. What about you? What does it look like for you?
It's so crazy because you kind of hit it on the spot with everything, but just to add to it. Oh, this is hard. I asked the question and I don't even know. No, but like you said, everything has to make sense. I feel like, okay, like you said, it's definitely like seasons. Like, I had a season where I was like, ugh, like, things were happening bad. Like, I felt like I was losing everything at once.
That's your purging season.
Yeah, my purging season. Now I'm in a season, I feel like, where I'm setting myself up for my next season.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel my next season. Like, I know, it's like right there. You know, you feel like you could touch it.
Yeah. So close but so
it's
far
so
away.
close but so far. It's like, it's there, but I still have stuff I have to work on and take care of in this season so that I can get this. So my soft girl transition season is just like growing and learning from my past things so that I don't continue to bring them along. Holding myself accountable when I'm doing things that I shouldn't be doing, because I admit, like, I could be a procrastinator. Like, I could know I got to do something, but I'm gonna just take my time and do it just because it's a horrible trait of mine. I hate it. And there's other things too, but I definitely hold myself accountable. My software season is like, I don't even know, praying more, eating better, guys. Like, I focus on that too. Like, I just want better. And when I say better, I mean all aspects of my life. So that's where I'm at right now. That's my soft girl transition season, whatever we want to call it. I just want better, and I see myself better already. Like, it's like I could see it. It's almost like I feel like God gave me a glimpse, but he's holding on to it, and I know why he's holding on to it, because I'm not ready to receive that. I feel like if I receive that, I might mess it up. Yeah. So that's just what it looks like. It's not the average soft girl era that y'all hear on Instagram. It's more of, because sure, it's time I'm in the house, my nails not done, my hair not done, I look crazy. Yeah. But I'm still in that season. Yeah. Soft girl season is not as soft as y'all think it is. Right. So, soft girl season get hard. Exactly. Soft girl season get rough, and it get hectic, it get rocky, it get shaky, all that. Right. And when you say God gave you a glimpse, it reminded me of a Sarah Jakes video I watched. I can't remember which episode it is. She has so many. But one, she basically was saying how God will give you a vision, or he'll give you like a glimpse, or like what you said. I know which one. Actually, I'm pretty sure I wrote it down. I'll take a look. I'm gonna take a look right now because I wrote a lot. He'll give you a vision. He'll give you a glimpse of what you're about to go into, and then he'll take it away. He'll take it away only because, like you said, he knows you're not ready, but he wants you to see what he has in store for you. And he wants you to know, like, if you keep doing what I'm calling you to do, this is what you can have, but you can only have it if you do what I need you to do. You can only have it if you do what I need you to do. This is PMJ, so it's not him. That's revival. No, that's real though. I feel like he showed me, like I know what's next, but I know I'm not ready for that yet. Like, and I'm just working on that. And sometimes I slip and I mess up, but I'm like, I pull myself right back together. Yeah. And I don't know, I feel like each season of your life is gonna be different, but don't put too much like Instagram on your life, like, if that makes sense. Like, don't look at Instagram like, oh, software era is getting your nails done, doing this, doing that. It's not that. It's really not. I mean, you can do that in your transition or whatever, but it's really, that's not all that it is. It's not that. And I'm very happy about the person I'm becoming, because I'm so happy. I was gonna say, like, thinking about my growth makes me happy. Yeah, it does. Like, I feel good, genuinely. It's times where I'm like beating myself up, but I feel good. And a lot of things I've been doing lately, I know we always pray to God. It is what it is. It's like, if I get certain thoughts in my mind, I'll just pray them out, like pray them away. Like, yes, I just constantly do that over and over again. That's scary. You know why that's scary? It's exactly what I wrote last night. Really? That's like, I kid you not. So I'm laying. Okay, wait. Let me go to the Sarah Jakes. So Sarah Jakes, the video was called Rise, Slay, Eat. And one thing that I wrote down that she said was, God only gives us a little bit, enough for us to start working. He knows if he gave us everything with no work, we wouldn't move or put in any work of our own. So, like, he's gonna give you a glimpse of what you can become. But he knows that if he gives it all to you, you're
only gonna put it all on him, when in reality faith without works is dead. So you can't expect him to do everything for you. You have to put in some work of your own. And then she also said he uses our gift to help us serve ministry. The gift is a disguise. So I feel like, in a sense, excuse me, your gift is also like your glimpse. Like you can see who you can be, but you gotta put in that work. And then going back to why I said it was scary. So last night I'm laying in the bed, right, and every time I start getting like these anxious feelings, I know something's about to happen. It's weird. Whether it's a good thing, a bad thing, somebody's about to give me a piece of information, something, I'm about to have a revelation, somebody's gonna text me, whatever, and somebody ended up texting me. But whatever it is, I always know something's somebody shake. Okay, so I'm laying down and I can't shake this feeling. So I was like, all right, let me write, because I like writing. So I write to God, and I wrote that I try not to worry and I try not to stress. Whenever I begin feeling overwhelmed and questioning random things, I ask myself, who told me that? And I'm asking him to rid me of any anxieties, any overwhelming feelings I have, because I know he's all-knowing and I know he can take it all away. Whatever is in my mind, I can't really explain what's in my mind, but I know that he knows what's going on inside of me, so I'm trying to give it to him. And I'm literally praying it away. So I think that was kind of crazy that you said that.
Yeah, and it's great. That's really weird. Like, that gave me chills. But I had to start doing that because I would let the thoughts that the devil was putting in my mind take over. It's so crazy. It was like, for example, I was studying for this test, and I was getting, because I'm not a good test taker, so I'm getting anxiety, like, this is not even gonna go right. But like, why are you telling yourself that? God ain't never tell you that you can't pass this test. He's not gonna put you in this class just for you to fail. So it's like, why are you even sitting here telling yourself? That's not God telling you that at all. So I started praying, and then I got up, I was studying all night, and I did good on my test. But that was just an example. Like, the enemy will really try to seep in because he knows your weaknesses.
I think also the enemy also knows your strengths.
That's even better, your strengths.
He knows your strengths, and he knows where to try to attack you. And so these little seeds that he's planting, those seeds can become big plants real quick if you let them, but you can't water them. You cannot water them with the thoughts of the enemy. The only thing you can do is give it to God. And don't spend too much time on it. Like I wrote down, a friend of mine actually told me that when I was having like a really anxious moment, and he was like, ask yourself, who told you that? Who told you that? Who told you that you can't pass that test? Who told you that you can't get over this depression? Who told you that you know what I mean? And if you can't, what I do is, if I can't find who told me that, like if it's a physical person who told me this stuff, that's not a person I need around me. But if it's not a physical person that told me that, and it's just myself and the thoughts of the enemy, man, go ahead.
Right. Like,
go ahead. Peace out. Because that ain't nothing.
And it could go for anything. It don't just gotta be that. Any thought that you have in your head, just pray. Just pray. And you're gonna feel I literally feel better when I pray and talk to God. Like, if something's going on, I feel better. Because, like, I also, this is kind of not off topic, but kind of. When I'm in the car, it's kind of personal, but when I'm in the car, because I got in such a bad accident before with an 18-wheeler truck. I don't know if I told you guys or not, but like, I got in a bad accident before. So when I'm in the car, sometimes I think about like
stuff like that.
Something just hit me and I'm dead. Like, I think about crazy stuff when I'm in the car. Like, so now as soon as I get those thoughts, I pray them away. I pray them away, and I feel totally better. And like you said, that's it. My anxiety is making me feel like, oh my God, something about to happen to me, when that's just the enemy's thoughts. That's not God's thoughts.
It's
like,
not. So be careful what you think, because not every thought is yours.
Exactly.
Not every thought is yours. We're talking about what we want our next season to look like. I think that's a good one, especially with the new year coming up. I feel like that's a good thing to talk about. So what do you want your next season to look like? Or what do you think? What do you feel for yourself?
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited about my next season. Like, when I mean I'm so excited, like, I'm so happy because I already know. Like, I know my next season is gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, I don't know, more growth for sure. I want to be in a better place mentally, physically, like financially. I feel like I'm gonna appreciate things more. I'm gonna take care of things better. I don't know. It's a weird feeling that I really can't explain, but I was telling Jordan, like, I just want the finer things. Like, I want to be in rooms with people that I could learn from, and good rooms. I don't want to be in rooms anymore that's going to hinder me from anything rather than growing. So if I'm in a room like that, that's not for me. That was seasons ago. Like, I need what my next season looks like is me being in places that's going to take me even higher.
Yes.
Me doing things that's gonna make me an even better person. Like, I just want to overall be a great woman. Like, and I see relationship wise, I see a good, healthy relationship too in my next season. Like, something that's not gonna be just damage and all that other stuff. I just see good in my next season, and I can't wait.
Period.
What's your next season look like for you?
Honestly, a lot of the same things, you know, being better physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Physically for me is a big thing right now, because I was going to the gym and I stopped for like a minute, y'all, and then I finally went back, and I stopped because it was getting cold outside. I'm not even gonna lie, it's getting cold, it's getting dark. I don't feel like getting out of my bed. Okay, but
I hate this season.
So literally, well, sometimes I hate the season for that reason.
For that reason only. I actually like the fall, but
yeah. So I finally went back to the gym and I was like, hold on, I missed this. I missed working out. So now I'm trying to ease my way back into it. I don't know if I'm gonna go today because I'm still feeling a little crampy, but so yeah, so that mentally, you know, just getting my mental right. My mental is good right now. We're in a stable place. And like we said before, like when I think about my growth and when I think about how much I've grown, I get happy. And then when I think about how much more I have to do, I even get happy off of that alone, because I know that I can do it, because I look at who I was before. Like, it's a crazy feeling to see, like, wow, in a situation like this before, I would have did this and I would have did that, but now I did this. Right. Like the whole, like, I'm stepping over things I used to trip over type thing or whatever. Like, it's crazy. It gives me chills. Like, literally, it's insanity. What else do I see for myself? Business flourishing type vibes, you feel me? Yeah, just greatness. That's what I see for myself. It's just greatness. Knowing God more, getting in tune with him, getting in tune with my spirituality, learning more, because I really enjoy learning about the word. And so that's something that I see for myself too. Yeah. One thing I want to say too is that, y'all, I've just been so grateful. So grateful that it brings me to tears almost. I have got about like 4 or 5 videos of myself in my home just crying and thanking God, because when I look back at everything that I had and what I have now, it's like crazy. And then once you start putting the pieces together, I'm like, yo, God really be working.
He be coming through.
He be working when you think that he not. I promise you,
coming through. He just it's his timing.
You gotta trust his timing. Is so important.
No, seriously,
it's so important.
And that's why sometimes when we try to do it on our timing, it don't work out.
Because he like, I try to tell you behind to sit down and let me work, and you're not listening. So now I'm gonna show you why I need you to relax. She's like, I got this. He said, I got this. Period. And that's you should. I be needing a little pluck sometimes.
No, for real. I know he be smacking me in the back of my head.
Listen, with the sandal.
Like, this child don't listen.
Girl, sit down.
But guys, I think this was a good one. This was a good one. Episode 9? Yeah. 9. All right. 10. We gotta do it big.
We gotta do it big. I don't know. It's giving guests. It's giving.
We gotta do it big for 10. We need to bring some men up here.
Listen. So if y'all see this, if we got some little men folks watching us or whatever, and you want to get in tune with the pod, hit us up.
We need
some people.
We need some. And it's funny because my uncle had asked me. He was like, "Do you guys have guys come up?"
We want some. I feel like I don't know many guys.
I know guys, not that many, no.
And I also feel like I don't know many guys, and I also don't know, of the guys that I don't know how many of them would be willing to come on a platform
yeah.
and like have such an open and vulnerable conversation, because it's not easy for men to do that.
Definitely not, especially not black men.
Yeah, it's really not. So I wouldn't want to put anybody in a position where they aren't comfortable, because y'all know it gets heavy. We get to the nitty gritty and we get there quick.
Very. I wish we could have had the guys up there. They really wanted to do it.
Yeah,
maybe we'll figure it out.
Maybe we'll meet like in a public setting.
Yes.
In my room is crazy.
Right.
But I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it
out. We love you guys. Thank you for rocking with us always.
Bye.
Bye.